Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Over to there, and the same along this line. All the way along there like that. And then we can come back over here. Now, I've got a power cable missing from there, which I can just dump in. So there, we've got those now powered back up again. These are all being removed. It'll take them a minute or two to be removed, but they will get removed. And then I can go like this and just take those out. Actually get rid of them. Right, that's good. They will be on their way. They're going to get those cleared as well. Then I can go into here, and I want to go to the iron one. And that one's going to go like that. And then we start just dropping these over the top like this. You zoom out a bit. Yeah, it's just one line of them that I want to put in. And then we got to put in the next line of roboports in underneath. So they go down like that. And then that drops in. I can drop... No, I don't want to drop that in there. I want to bring that back. That goes like that on that side. And then over here, I've only got that little bit there. Just that little tiny bit left. Drop that into there. Right. So that's all of that bit. I got a load of my robots just sat there waiting for other things to be lifted up and removed from here. So I've got quite a bit that I'm waiting on construction robots now. How are we doing over here? They're going to take a minute. Oh! No, I was going to say, they're all still in the air, but they're not all quite in the air at the moment. We've now got 200 and slowly increasing coming back through. So they've all got a little bit of landfill on them. They're quickly filling in these patches, and then that's it. They're going to be done. These over here, they're filling in as well. And those up there, they're also filling in. It's looking good. Things are looking good. Which means those are going, which means I'll get my robots back. That's the big bonus here, is I'm going to get my robots back in a minute. Back over this side. I can do the first line up through, definitely. Which is going to be right there. There we go, like that. That was easy. And now I've got to do the second line. And that's probably going to involve moving those, isn't it? Oh, I don't know, is it? I don't think it is. No, look, the first line, it goes right in there. I don't want to go there. That's right up against the edge of it, there. So it's going to come back that way. That's too high up right there. Wants to go to there. Like that. No, it doesn't want to go to there. It wants to drop one further down than that. It wants to be there. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. It's actually got to be all the way down there. And that's right up against these. So that one there can be removed. And then I can do that and just put these down. There. A few extra slabs of concrete down through there, like that. Okay, I didn't mean to remove the concrete. Need to have the concrete placed in there. That's got to be just regular concrete on that one. So go there and put regular concrete down. And then I will go here. And I will put another RoboPort down. That one is in the wrong spot. And I've no doubt the rest of them will be as well. So then I need to go like that and just put those RoboPorts into there. Next, I want to go into here and back along and do this again. All the way over to there. And then I can do... I'll do that again. I'll make that a little bit bigger. And we will go like that. So there, we've got that double stripe down there. And then we've got these stripes along here. And then I got a little bit more of that one to run down there. There's another bit done. I'll go into here. And I will also be sure to drag that... Oops. So be sure to drag that down, except that I did that a little bit just wrong right there. That's good. There's all of the hazard concrete in the right places at the moment. Yeah, that'll do for a minute. Okay, so now I can go back to auto trash, click on there and click on concrete. Here, so there we go, concrete. So that's going to set it to 100, which is going to auto-trash a whole load of those. We've got 9,000 logistics bots available, 4,000 construction bots available, which means that this bit over here, still not done. Still not done. We need to just leave that going for a minute. All of these are going now. I've got, like, there's the odd little bit that isn't. The rest of it is. It's all in place and it's all up and running. The same with most of this over this side as well. So the next bit that we want to do is we want to go to you. And we want to start removing all of these along here like this. I am going to go into there and I'm going to take you and I'm going to just drop one down there for a minute. Like that. And drop that in there as well. And then I'll keep going along this way. I'll get rid of those. Yeah, I got some green patches showing up for a second. That's fine. I'll deal with them in a minute. Right, now, I run back over this side. I've got 55 of these on me right now. So I'm going to run all the way along there and put out a load of them. I'm going to run back over to here. I'm going to run back through again. Manually remove those two because they're in the way. I can't be bothered to wait for the actual robots to turn up for them. And I go up through there like that. To that point. Back over here again. And I go to there. Okay. Then we go back in and we grab that Robo Power 1 Malarkey thingy-majiggy that we want right here. And that one will go right over there in that corner. And then I can start just dropping that down over the top like this. Putting power down on all of them. There, like that. These are charging up. It's going to take a minute or two for them to charge, but as soon as they do... Right, we've now lost the green stripe that was in the middle. That means everything is up and powered up how it should be. And then you over to there. Right. I won't put any more for a minute. I know what I will do, is I will make a couple more roboports. Another 8 of them, so that we can just fill in that little section there. This big section that we've got over this side, I'm not going to worry about filling that in just yet. I don't think we really need to, but what I will do is I'm actually going to see if I can time this just right. I want to get a... No, I'm going to come over to here. I want to see where there's a train. I'm going to look on the mini-map over there. I'm going to see when there's a train coming. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to go there. Now, did you see how fast that train stopped? That was fantastic. That was absolutely stopped dead, that was. There. Right. He's going to start up again. Now, in order to stop it from doing that again, I'm going to go like that. There. Now, let's remove those, so any future trains, they will come along. They're over here. They're unloading. That one's still unloading. Quite slow unloading up there. If these... No, they're not full. So that's the next train to come through. We've got the oil in here. Oil does take a while to unload, but that's because it's unloading at the speed that we're using it all up. We're going to need to be looking at expanding our oil at some point soon. I'm just going to let this train come down through here. We just make sure that, yes, everything is absolutely tickety-boo. It is. It's wonderful. It's amazing. That's fantastic. Which means that I can go into here... and I can remove these. I can take those out of there. I can go into there, and I can remove that lot there like that, as well as those. And I can come down through, and I can remove the rest of this track. Like that. I'll come all the way down there. Let's remove that lot. And over to here. Remove this track. Now, this is the bit that's a little bit more tricky. There. There's one little bit of track right there that is very, very easy to remove too much. There, do that. Right, that's fine. Okay, the track is all the way through. The trains may have stopped temporarily when I broke that piece there. They did, but now they're all on their way again, so they're fine. We've got no issues over there, which means the only things that we've got left to do on this side now. First up, I want to drop that line down there. I want to go a little bit further than that. Is that all I got? Oh, no, I've got more than that. Why did it only put one down there? Know about that. Right, now, close that one down, so then this can move over that way. Do the same over here and run that into there. Do one of those back on there like that. Put some... I'm going to be doing a double line of those up through there. So those bits there, they're both disconnected. Alright. I'll connect these in. There. Right, that's connected then back in again just for a minute. I've then got these down here that we're going to want to move. They're not too important at the moment. What I want to do just first up is put that in there. And just put in an extra 5 furnaces just on this little bit down here. I'm already getting a whole load of other bits and pieces coming in. I'm getting, like, my own speed modules and stuff being brought down to me. They're very quickly getting through the speed modules. Let's dump out all the logistics bots. And I want to come over here and I want to dump out those 35. So I've got 100 of these. Right, that's good. Now, that's everything in there. We've got... These are all being built and they're waiting on speed modules. Everything is now waiting on speed modules. Speed modules is kind of the big thing. It's the absolute big thing right now. Plus, also, thousands and thousands of roboports, which I'm going to start putting in up here. I'm going to... Oops. I'm going to start requesting some of these. I've got a few myself. But the ones I got myself, I'm not so worried about. I want to start requesting in a whole load of extras. So, I've got those two there I want to get rid of. And then I want to make sure that I've got this robot power pattern put down and in place. Right, see I got one there. That one needs to go. Robot power there. That can go in. It doesn't need to go any further down than that. I do want to get rid of that one. Actually, I want to get rid of all of those. Like that. There. Right. Then I want to go along this way. First up, I'm going to get rid of these poles like this. And once I've removed them, I'm going to have to get rid of that one. And a couple of other bits as well. So I'll get rid of those like that. Then we'll move that one, and I'll just... All I'm going to do with that one is I'm simply going to lower it down a little bit further. I'm going to put it down here so that it's still running. We've still got that one operational. Then I will lift that one up. You can come out. Now, we're going to end up sort of having a dead zone here for a minute while I'm busy doing this. So I lift that one up, and that one can stay for a second. That can stay where he is. Then we come over this side and we go to the robot power one that we were using, which is here. Right, I suppose it doesn't really matter where I put this one, because that doesn't have to join into the main lines anywhere. I just want to make sure it's on there, just so long as it exists one way or another. I don't want it to exist like that. It's always annoying if you accidentally slip just a little tiny bit, and then it messes up all of your perfect, beautiful patterns. And you can go there. And that one, and then one little bit into there. Then we can go back into our paste for our blueprint right here. And this one, I can run along here now, and I can do double line of roboports all the way through here. It's going to take a minute or two for all of these roboports to be produced and to be put in here, but they will be. We're starting to catch up with them. We actually had spare roboports a minute ago, right, which is something that is unheard of. And that one can go there. Right, that's perfectly done into there. Then I switch over like this, and I bring them down this side. Like that. So I've got a double line of them. I'll leave that one in where he is. The rest of them are double lines. Those have already been placed. Like, all of those are already in place. And then looking up here, see how many roboports I've got. There's hundreds of them. They're bringing all of them in. This is absolutely fantastic. And also now we're using these roboports all the way down here. So I've got that absolutely wonderful line of roboports in there. And then we've got our main lines that run down through here. That entire section, I'm going to duplicate that, and that's all going to go under there as well. The whole thing. That is a massive, great big print that is going to be picked up and dumped. Same with this over here. We've got a whole load of it to go down through here. The only thing we've got is a few of these are missing their various different modules. We've got the speed modules and the productivity modules that we took out previously, and we're not currently using them. So in here, most of those are going. Green circuits are starting to fill back up again now. Copper is still short. Green circuits, no. Green circuits are still pretty much the same as they were. And red circuits are much the same as they were as well. Where's copper? Is copper in here? I got a construction robot. That means that we've got 9,999. There, see? 9999. Well, I've got those requested. I've got two. Why have I got two of those? Oh, it's because they're bringing them to me, and then I'm sending them off elsewhere and going and doing stuff with them, which I shouldn't be. I've got 4. I should. Yeah, I've got 50. Right. Construction robots right there. There should be one that will be brought to me at some point soon. I've got 1,800 left on that one right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to redesign this little bit right here next. It's going to be my new little job. Just for a minute. I'll lift that bit out. I've got one thing right there. So this bit here, this can go. For a start. That can go. This is all of the stone now. Every single bit of stone has now been removed apart from that patch of 1,873 stones. And the way we're going to get that one is these overlap. See? So I'm going to do it like that. So each one of those is actually covering that section. It's not going to be quite big enough to reach, is it? Okay, we put one of those there. We put one of them there. And then you take the purple ones and you drop them down there, there, and there like that. And they'll remove those. That's it. That's done. Excellent. Now, solar panels, we've got no problems whatsoever. These over here, we've got no problems whatsoever. We've got loads of extras. I've got all of the roboports apart from just that little few over that side have been placed down over there. Over this side, I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just going to leave them go for a minute. About the only thing that I do want to do now is remove those and those so that I can send them elsewhere. And I can extend that one out. I mean, really, I'm going to want to remove all of that section so that this can go up further and have a load more reds on there. That's going to take a minute. Now, how are we going to do this? I'm thinking that the speed modules should go directly above this lot. And then we'll do all the science packs above that. Although, actually, I think maybe this... No, I think that'll be alright. The speed modules can go next, and then the science packs can go above it. And obviously I'm going to want that one line there, but then I'm putting in extra lines of roboports as well. My only issue that I've got... Do I definitely have enough room here between roboport lines? That is the only consideration that we need to take. Do I have... I think I do. Just. Because it's between there and there. Alright, that's the edge one. That's the bottom edge one there. So that's going up. That's not one there. It's right there, which is the top line of those. Followed by that line right there. So that's where the line's got to be. Right, we need to have a look over here and just make sure that we have indeed got enough room to get all this, because that's where they've got to be. Oh dear. This might be a horrible, horrible mistake. I may have put too many. I may have to just remove that top line of them. In fact, that wouldn't surprise me at all if we got to remove that top line. I mean, I don't suppose it matters too much. We've still got a massive quantity. And if I do remove the top line, I could always do more of these green circuits. I mean, there's my green circuit production. Gotta be honest, that is a fair lot of green circuits. Alright, that is quite a big amount of green circuits that we've got in there. If I look out through here, let's get rid of that. Alright, that's a lot of green circuits that we've now got. Big chunk, that is. Then it's that bit up there, I'm wondering. I might have to remove all of it. Let's see. Let's go over here. And we're going to take... Because that's not going to fit. I got to remove that one. I got to put you there, and I got to put you up there like that. And then I got to remove that one, and you go in there, and then you go up there like that. That's how that's going to fit. So then if I go along here, that doesn't fit. No matter what I do, that's not going to fit in there. Right, there is just not enough room to put that RoboPort in. So if I want to put it in line, I've got to put the RoboPort up here with that one. Right, now that is a couple of ports out. So we'll just run along here. We'll put that one on a straight line like that, and we'll remove that one. We'll come up here like this, and then we... Right, I don't see any pattern coming up down there in the middle of the in all the middle of the robots. If we go onto the map and we go like this, there is a line in there that is not being serviced by RoboPorts. Right, and it's actually a double line. It's on top of those, so it's not going to affect anything. So we can get away with this. But honestly, I'm not entirely happy with that. The way that I like to have things, all slick and neat and tidy and everything, I'm not entirely pleased that it's doing that. That's a little bit too far up. I don't want any gaps in robot coming. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? We could afford to have that gap in robot coverage. And we do a double line up here. I suppose the question really is, are we going to want more green circuit production than an area like this? I suppose it doesn't really matter if we do or we don't. So what we can do is we can put that one down there, and we can run this one through over here. Look, now I've got a fair bit of space in it. There's actually a gap of 3 in between here. So look, I go like that. I put that down, and I've got an extra bit of space up there as well. See? So I've got a gap of 3 along that top line. Now, that's a little bit too much for my tastes. So what I'm thinking is that we could have 4 like this. I remove that one and that one. I will go and put down... I don't want to put concrete like that. I want to just have the concrete. Put down concrete like this. Then take RoboPorts here and go up by 1 square like that. Don't put it there. Right, that one over one more. Up by 1 square. So there is that one, and then that one would go there. We'll do a double line like we've done down below, and then I will double this up and we'll go a little bit further. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Could be what we go for in here. So let's remove those. And then I bring you out. And I'll drop you down there as well. Like that. We'll get a... Actually, I don't need those cables. I can go in here and I can take my RoboPort power one that I've got right there, and I can drop that and go there. It's going to power them. It's going to power everything underneath as well. I've been thinking about how we can lay things out here. Because if we run a double line of those along, we can do another round of these directly above. And that's going to take it sort of up here somewhere. Big, long, tall. Well, it's going to be at least up there somewhere, right? We're going to have a massive, great big area of green circuit production. Now, that's actually a really good thing. We do want a huge area of green circuit production, same as we want a huge area of red circuit production as well. We want that to go flying upwards, and we want loads and loads and loads of stuff in there. Right, well, that's all great and good and wonderful and amazing, but where are we going to put everything else? How big are we going to have these respective zones? So greens, we use a lot more greens than we do reds. We're still going to want a load of reds. But we're also going to be wanting a load of these. Those and those there. I mean, really, those are a finite number. We don't have millions of them constantly being used for everything. Eventually, we use up what we want on those, and then we're not going to be going for loads more. Like, it does reach a point where we're not going to need hundreds more. Whereas the reds and the greens, there's a constant throughput. So those don't need to be quite so strategically placed, because once everything is built and it's done. Don't need to worry about it. Finished. That's it. Game over. Now, if we have a look in these, what have we got? We got... Those are a continuous one. So again, the processing circuits, the purple ones up there, those are an infinite number. They're constantly flowing. They never stop. Then down this way, which ones is it? It's these right here. These need the productivity. So the productivity ones, those are a constant flow. They never stop. The rest of them are not a constant flow. And that's what you've got to identify. Anything that goes into research becomes a constant flow. It ends up becoming a thing that is just produced infinitely and never, ever stops. Whereas everything else is not an infinite flow. So the things that are infinite flow, you've got to position those in a way that doesn't sort of use up all of the space. Now, we got green circuits at the moment. We've got a triple section over here. Red circuits, we can have a triple section. We've got storage over this side. And I'm quite happy with having the storage there. Storage is going to go up as well. We'll go up to there. But the buffer that we've got on it at the moment, I think is about right. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. We'll do red circuits in here. And green circuits is going to have a double line. We're going to do another line of those up there as well. So there's going to be a big area of those. And then we've got copper down here. We've got iron coming down here. Steel is going to ultimately be down here somewhere. And next, I'm wondering about the red circuits. Do I do a double thing of red circuits the same as we've got with the green circuits? Do I go up there and do a second one up there? And I'm thinking probably it would be a good idea. We almost definitely won't end up using it all up, but I still think it would be a good idea. Well, then I did originally have this kind of an open area down here and was thinking, yeah, we'd be able to do that. We'd go on up and we could keep that like an open line all the way up through. I'm thinking the labs that we've got over here, it might be good to put those in a central position and have everything else branching off of those. So the labs are the ones in the middle and everything is being brought into those from the edges. I'm going to have so many roboports around that we don't need to worry about having any kind of central corridor. So those labs, if they were moved to about there, this is all going to be green circuits. This is all going to be red circuits. Labs right there in the middle, just above those. And well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.